45 pounds. We're still with the 2A class, and what you're going to see right now is a match between Tim Matthys of Davenport Assumption. He's the man on the left with the red uniform, and on the right, Bobby Gonshorowski of Washington, Iowa, who is undefeated. He's a state champion from last year at a lower weight.
The thing about Tim Matthys, Doug, that's very inspirational. He's deaf, been deaf since birth, and here he is in the finals and overcoming the communication barrier and going for a state championship.
At 1A, going for his third championship, is Jimmy Rodgers of Oakland Riverside. His opponent is Tyler Nixt of Greene, Iowa, so we'll be keeping eyes on that one up there too. And in AAA is Joe Hargrave of Spencer, undefeated, against Drew Kelly of Charles City. So keep your eye on those if you have a favorite wrestler that you want to watch up there. And we'll spend most of our commentary time on the main match here between Tim Matthys of Davenport Assumption, who now trails 2-0 against Bobby Gonshorowski. Gonshorowski is an experienced champion wrestler. He's had 39 matches this year without a loss. And while we're waiting for this injury timeout to be completed, we'll go to the 1A match between Jimmy Rodgers and Tyler Nixt. Jimmy Rodgers going for his third championship. He's the man who is in the position on top with a 2-0 lead.
Over a young man, Tyler Nixt from Greene, Greene's second finalist after having a state champion, Nate Trees.
145-pound weight class. And just a few seconds left here.
Jimmy Rodgers was 6th as a freshman and has won it the last 2 years, going for his third. And he recovered from an elbow injury earlier this year, and his style has kind of changed since then. He's had to adjust.
When they get some patching work done on Tim Matthys at the 2A, we'll go back to that 2A match between Matthys and Gonshorowski. This is Jimmy Rodgers with a 2-0 lead over Tyler Nixt starting the second period. At 1A. In the 2A division, 3A division, they've finished one period, and the leader there is Joe Hargrave of Spencer over Drew Kelly of Charles City by 4-1. And they're starting the second period. So we've had 2 injury timeouts here in 1A and 2A.
That's why we've got 3 matches in case these things happen.
That's right.
You know, and here
very
we go.
Nice of them to supply us with an extra in case we miss one. We'll go to that 3A match right now between Joe Hargrave and Drew Kelly. The man in the black is Drew Kelly of Charles City, and he leads 3-0.
Over an undefeated wrestler from Spencer, Joe Hargrave.
It's Northeast Iowa against Northwest Iowa here. My own.
Hey,
we've never done this before, have we? In 25 years, I remember. 3 injury timeouts.
Well, we're going to get one started on 1A with Jimmy Rodgers saying, "Oh, it's time for me to get back to work." And he takes a little sit out and turn in, but here we are right here.
There we are.
The Greene wrestler, Tyler Nixt, is able to stay on top and beat the first quick move by Jimmy Rodgers. Rodgers is ahead 4-1, trying for his third state title.
Official Richard Gray says that we have to start it back up again. Now all 3 matches are going back at work, so we'll go back to our original one, which was Tim Matthys against Bobby Gonshorowski at 2A. Davenport Assumption's Matthys on top, but trailing in the top position, but trailing 2-0.
Gonshorowski is a very control-type wrestler. Low scoring usually. He has a lot of control, and you can see that he's a tight rider. Matthys, on the other hand, is a big-time scorer and he doesn't want to get into a control-type match right here, but that's what he's into, and right now Gonshorowski's having his way. Up 2-0.
Right. I misspoke when I said that Matthys was in the top position. Of course, he's not. That's Gonshorowski in the black, who got the takedown and has ridden ever since up to now something like 30 seconds left to go in the first period.
Go again, guys. That's still me here.
He was a state champion last year. Gonshorowski.
39-0 this year, and he's won 138 matches in his career. Placing 5th as a freshman, 5th as a sophomore, and then winning it all last year. He's had 75 consecutive victories, Bobby Gonshorowski.
Boy, it's impressive. There's no doubt about it. And you can see how he's done it. He's very stable. He knows what he's doing on top. He feels comfortable in that position. Takes the man pretty much on his lap and controls him there. He was a champion last year at 140. He's up to one class in weight this year. Tim Matthys.
His coach said that, I said, did you do anything different coaching Tim, who's deaf? And he says, well, I was all ready to learn sign language when he came into the program, but he reads lips so well that Tim reads lips so well that he doesn't have to, so he forego that because Tim Matthys is an excellent lip reader, and he says we don't have many communication problems, but sometimes they happen. He had to make weight this morning because of communication problem and didn't make weight last night. So they've fought through that and have an excellent relationship, and he's only a junior, Matthys is.
We're in the second period now. Gonshorowski started the second period underneath, and Matthys has been able to hold him here for 30 seconds or so. Gonshorowski leads 2-0 with the first period takedown.
Let's go again.
Stalemate. Gene Lethrow will bring him back out again. Stand up quick by Gonshorowski. Made the whizzer work, and he comes out. So he's up by 3-0 now in favor of Gonshorowski.
Go back, Bill, man.
On the edge of the mat.
There's Wade King, Davenport Assumption's coach.
And King made a good shot.
Well, King didn't shoot. He's still coaching over in the corner, but Tim Matthys
King's
did.
man, Tim Matthys did. And now Gonshorowski has an injury timeout. He's wearing a guard on his left knee, and I'm not sure whether it was the knee that got bunged or what. This has been a injury-plagued class here tonight.
Shot, low single shot by Matthys, driving through, and right there, I think it might be the knee, saying, ah, that hurt. That hurt bad. But he's moving, and moving fast, so he's over it.
And no score involved there. Here's Gonshorowski taking a low shot on the edge of the mat.
There's Tim Ball-Vans, the head coach at Washington, Bobby Gonshorowski's head coach.
Shot from too far out by Matthys. Gets his position back. He trails by 3, the man on the left. Gonshorowski of Washington. Right on the edge. The referee, Gene Luttrell, will send them back to the center again.
Go, guys. Just get active now, both of you.
Half a minute to go in the second period. A 3-0 lead for Gonshorowski, a 145-pound championship match.
And this is right. Gonshorowski, a 3-0 lead is a big lead for him because he keeps it tight. He likes to keep in good control, and they're always low-scoring matches. Not many points are scored against Gonshorowski. And here he comes. Stuffs ahead, runs around, but Matthys is able to stop it right now.
Cut off to the double.
The cutoff really did it for Gonshorowski, but again now he isn't able to hold it. And Matthys is able to go into the third period, still down 3-0.
Good defensive work by Matthys.
And
head
down.
off a takedown. So now he'll be underneath with a chance perhaps to escape or reverse and get back up on his feet, where he would hope to be able to take Gonshorowski down, which not very many people are able to do. Out of bounds with just 7 seconds gone in the period. We have a minute 53 to go in the match. A 3-0 lead for Gonshorowski, who is the man on top.
And in 3A, Kelly from Charles City won 11-0 over Joe Hargrave, giving Hargrave his first loss in a big way, and a big win for Kelly from Charles City. And then Jimmy Rodgers
won his third.
Riverside High School. Okay, there's your 1 point.
Escape.
for Matthys.
3-1.
So it's 3-1.
Gonshorowski comes back to the middle. Matthys has not been able to get in a good takedown position on Gonshorowski, but when you're only 2 points away, you're in the match. There's no doubt about that. With about a minute and a half to go. Live coverage from Veterans Auditorium in Des Moines of the 1997 Iowa High School Wrestling Championships. There's what Matthys had to do. He had to take a shot, but it was from quite a ways out, and he was lucky to get his position back there.
Another
Again,
shot right there. He's made a little shot there, but he's got to get the good defense. He's had pretty good defense. That one takedown is the difference.
Although Gonshorowski has not done much but defense here in this
Well, there's
period.
Wade King, and right beside him, his assistant coach, is Tim Matthys' brother, Bill Matthys. So he's got a vested interest right here and getting pretty excited about his brother being close right here, but not on top yet.
A 3-point lead for Gonshorowski, the man in black. Now he's in on the
Keep in the circle, guy. Ho, ho, ho.
attempted double leg.
Let's go. Hustle back, Green. Let's go.
There's Bill Matthys.
Less than a minute.
Injury time, you ready to go. Injury time.
Injury
Gonshorowski.
time for Gonshorowski.
Injury time right there. You just kind of get the feeling right now that Tim Matthys feeling good. He's got 52 seconds left, and Gonshorowski is kind of hanging on right now. And so it'll be an interesting last 50 seconds.
Gonshorowski 39-0 this year. And Tim Matthys of Davenport Assumption has lost 3 of his 40 matches this season. Gonshorowski on the right, he's down, he's ahead by 2 with 45 seconds to go.
Matthys needs to make the best of this right now by getting a little more pressure on Gonshorowski than he is. There's a couple of shots there. He needs to keep pushing.
Matthys and Gonshorowski at 145 pounds, the 2A division. The other matches have been finished.
Warren Green.
Yep, that was a good
Oh,
call.
there's a
And now
single
he's in
leg.
on a single. He needs to finish it off right here, right here. He's going to have one shot at it with only 20 seconds. He
Yep,
needs
he
to
has
come up.
he has to score this one.
He gets his leg in, almost. He needs to pull up right here. He needs to know where he's at.
If he can score, he can send it into overtime, but he has to get it in 5 seconds now.
3, 2, 1. Wins it. Gonshorowski wins it. Couldn't do it.
Frustrating finish, but Matthys did get it on the leg and made Gonshorowski work hard on defense to protect it, and Gonshorowski wins his 2nd championship by a score of 3-1 at 145 pounds in the 2A division.
You get down to this match, and sometimes you might not wrestle as well as you want, or the score isn't right, but you're still a champion. You finished undefeated, and you haven't lost in 76 matches.
Here are the awards at 140 pounds now. And they're being wrestling tonight. Let's go to Dick Trotter.
Drew Kelly of Charles City, only a sophomore, defeats Joe Hargrave of Spencer 11-0 in their championship bout at 145 pounds. Now let's go to Dean Borg.
And I have Jimmy Rodgers of Oakland Riverside with me. He's a 3-time state champion. Just got off the mat after winning his 3rd state championship here at 145 pounds in single A. Jimmy, you told us before the match that you had an elbow injury this year that forced you to change your style.
Yeah, I had an elbow injury at the Grizzle Invitational, and it forced me to hit a lot of my lower shots and change my stance up so I couldn't use it for my upper body throws and stuff.
Did that hamper you at all tonight?
I hope to think it helped me. I didn't go for upper body, had a lot of low shots. That's helped me through this tournament.
I noticed that your style tonight was to let your man up, take him down, let your man up, take him down.
Yeah, I mat wrestle when I need to, but other than that, I like to wrestle on my feet. That's where I'm best at and feel comfortable at.
And he decision, Tyler Nixt of Green, 13-5. Tyler is a sophomore. He'll be back again, I'm sure. Thank you, Jimmy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Doug?
Thank you, Dean and Dick. And for the 145-pound ceremonies, 1A.
145-pound awards, Coach Mitch Anderson of Oakland Riverside. 6th place, Chad Niemeyer, Holstein Galva Holstein. 5th place, Brent Sweeting, Highland Riverside. 4th place, Dustin Destival, Wapsie Valley Fairbank. Third place, Matt Sterling, Clarksville. Runner-up, Tyler Nixt, Green. And the Class 1A 145-pound champion from Oakland Riverside, Jimmy Rodgers.
For the third time, Jimmy Rodgers wins a championship, a three-time state champion. Goes up among the honored triplers in Iowa wrestling history. Now we'll go to the 2As. We're at 145 pounds awards.
Presenting the Class 2A 145-pound awards, assistant coach Kurt Pasha of Washington. Sixth place, Zach Mulder, Perry. Fifth place, Jake Jackson, Shenandoah. Fourth place, Gary Frank, Van Horn Benton Community. Third place, Ben Lawrence, Carlisle. Runner-up, Tim Matthys, Davenport Assumption. And the Class 2A 145-pound champion from Washington, Bob Gonshorowski.
Two-time champion, last year at 140 pounds, this year at 145. That's the 2A division. We'll be going up to the 160-pound class next. Watching Mitch Payton wrestle Andy Harrison. We'll be telling you about that after the 3A awards now at 150.
Of Charles City.
145.
Sixth place, Jason Seymour, Bettendorf. Fifth place, Nate Emsick, Lewis Central Council Bluffs. Fourth place, Jim Martin, Ames. Third place, Clint Madison, Glenwood. Runner-up, Joe Hargrave, Spencer. And the Class 3A 145-pound champion from Charles City, Drew Kelly.
Congratulations, Drew. Dean Borg, talk to me.
Benji Silver.